Tina and Dorena sit round the table, sharing laughs like old folklore fables. From the ocean breeze where the waves do call, to the Vegas lights standing 10 feet tall. Oh, they chat with joy and a twinkling eye, tales of the sea and the desert sky, dancing to moments that never end, in the laughter of a friend.
Happy day! Welcome to another episode of Aunties at the Table.
Hi.
First of all, I want to say a really thank you for all the love and support, for just like all the positive feedback that we had gotten from everybody. Honestly, I thought I would have been happy with just 2 viewers, but oh my gosh, thank you so much,
you guys. We really appreciate all of you guys that are taking time out of your day to spend with us at our table.
Right?
And I hope you continue to join us and enjoy whatever we're talking about.
Anyways, thank you again.
Thank
we
you.
Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. And now let's talk about what's on the agenda today.
Well, since it's February and it's all about love, and you know, it's just that month that we get to spend a little extra money on candies and flowers. So let's talk about our honeys, because maybe then if we talk really nice about them, they'll give us something for Valentine's Day. Maybe they'll take us somewhere.
We don't, honestly, Randy and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We do not, because our anniversary is the day before Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
So he spends the 13th with me, and then he spends the 14th with Kaylee.
Oh, I love that. Kaylee's her daughter, if we haven't got that clear yet.
Yeah, so that's Randy's, and Valentine is Kaylee, and then our anniversary is on the 13th.
I love that. We celebrate Valentine's, but we do not go out. So we do a whole family, like seafood dinner, sweets, and I decorate the table. Like, I go all out.
Oh, that's what we did too.
Yeah, and I get everybody like little, candies, whatever, stuffed animals, as their gifts. So I do that because my husband works so much and he works late. So by the time he comes home, I'm just like, shower, get dressed, and then food will be ready when you get out. So that's usually what we do. We make it special. It's not just like a every day kind of family dinner. It's a little extra, I decorate a little more. So now that we talked about our Valentine's Days, let's talk about how you met your husband. And then so tell me how you met him, and then how you guys started dating to how you got 4 kids out of him.
I met my husband 1999. Yeah, 1999.
Oh, you want to put years on here?
Because we celebrated 2000 together.
Yeah.
So, but we met,
Raving?
We met through friends, no.
Or going to clubs?
But in our raving years, clubbing years, all that.
So mutual friends.
Mutual friends. And then 2003 came Jaden.
You talked about how you guys were friends, and that's how you guys met. So then now tell us how he became your boyfriend or whatever.
No, we were really just friends. I mean, we hung out together. We would go shopping together. It was like, and I felt comfortable. It was really comfortable. Conversations were easy. Laughing, oh my God, constant laughing. And so he was my friend first before we even crossed that line. And I remember one time, I think this was the line that was actually crossed. We came home from a club one time, and we were just laying there. We were in my room, we were laying there, and I was just talking. And I looked, like, are you listening to me? Like, dude, what's up with you? Are you listening to me? And then all of a sudden, bam, just kissed me.
Oh, I thought
that was it.
I thought bam something else. Okay.
You.
Bam a kiss. Okay.
No.
So it was a good kiss because you say bam.
Because then I was just like,
first kiss together?
That was the first kiss.
Okay.
The very first kiss. And it threw me off because I was like, whoa, this was so not in the plan. Like, this wasn't in the plan.
Right. He was just a friend.
He was just my friend. Yeah. And he was like my really good,
but did you think he was cute or?
Yeah.
Like you were?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. But we were just friends, and I never even thought about going past that.
But he was thinking.
But he thought he did it, so.
Randy. You got the girl.
But yeah,
Okay, so then how long did you guys date for?
Oh my gosh. Immediately after, because we were already friends. So now it was just like that, where do we go from here?
Right.
You know? So ever since then, we've been together. But I remember too, when it became official, we were at a rave. We came home. We're just chilling and relaxing, and then I don't know, but that's when feelings start coming out. You start talking about stuff, and that's when we just let it out. You know, I was coming from a really bad situation, you know, and then he was the one thing that was really positive. That was always a good sign.
Yeah, and he wasn't in your circle all these years. He was from outside and coming in.
Outside, yes. So it was like refreshing to have somebody who wasn't from the same city, who wasn't from, you know. So that was it, and then the rest is history.
And you've been together ever since?
We've been together ever since. We've been together for 25 years.
Wow.
Over 25 years. What about you?
So we'll put it out there. Both our husbands are full Filipino.
Yes.
So we're married to Filipinos.
Yes.
I met my husband when I was 9 years old at a rave. No, I'm just kidding.
At daycare.
We met at church, actually. That's very different from a rave. We met at church. So his mom and my mom were literally best friends. They were so close. And then his sister, who's the same age as me because he's a year younger. A year older than me. So we're a year younger. So his younger sister and I were instant friends because we were the only two in our Sunday school class at church. There was literally just the two of us in our whole class. So we had no choice but to be friends. So we instantly became best friends. And so it worked out because our parents were, our moms were close, and then her and I were close. And then he was there, just in and out. He was so shy. So we never talked. We just would look at each other and smile because I always thought he was so damn cute. And then he thought I was cute too. So we would just like smirk or smile at each other, just like a little flirtation. Not at 9, but when, throughout the years when we were like 12, 13. Because we stayed close. Our families, him and I did not, we barely talked. We would just smile and that's it, like, because he was so shy. But me and his sister were super close, and my mom and his mom, we would go to his house every Sunday after church and cook there, hang out with them. And so that's how we met. But we didn't start dating until we were in our early 20s. So he did ask me to be his girlfriend when I was like 14.
Did you check the box, yes?
No.
Was it a note? Was it one of those notes? Will you go out with me, yes or no?
No, he asked me in person. Like, it was actually at his house. I was spending the night. I used to spend the night all the time at their house. So I was spending the night, and so he had asked me to be his girlfriend. And I didn't want, like, I had secret, like, puppy love type relationships before, nothing serious or whatever. But it was always like hidden from my parents, like it was nothing real, like,
Right.
So I wanted if we were to be together, I didn't want us to hide our relationship.
Right.
So I wanted to make sure my parents, knew. So I went and I asked my mom permission, and she said no.
Of course.
She said no, we were too young and our families were too close, So she wanted to make sure our friendships stayed stronger than, if anything happened, because we were just so young. But it was a blessing that my mom said no, because then I don't think we would have been together, because he went through his party phase.
Right.
And I was like this goody. So we wouldn't, his lifestyle, my lifestyle wasn't matching. So it actually was good that we didn't reconnect until we were adults. So I didn't see him for years. And
even being best friends with his sister?
Yeah, because he lived in Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
And his sister lived in Salinas. So he was never around. Even as a teenager, he was never home. He was always gone with his girlfriends and stuff. So even when I would spend the night or hang out, he was never there. So throughout the years, the only time we really saw each other was like at church when he would go. And then other than that, like, yeah, he was living his life. I was living mine. We had our relationships in between. I, just like you, just got out of a really bad relationship, extremely bad. And it was like fresh out of that relationship. So I didn't want to start a new relationship. I was like done with men. But my best friend, which is his sister, was like, girl, you need to get out. Let's go. I was like 22. And she's like, let's go drink it out. Let's go to the club. So then, of course, I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's go. I haven't been to the club since I turned 21, you know? And so, so then she calls her brother and's like, guess who's single? And he's like, and we're going to the club tonight. And he's like, I'm coming over. Because he was single at the time too, and he had just got out of a bad relationship. So then he was just like, "Oh, I'm going with you guys." So it was like instant, like, okay, she's single, I'm single.
Were y'all
I'm
dancing
going.
at the club?
So the whole time we were at the club, he stayed with me. He even walked me to the restroom, to the bar, held my hand. Like he's like, yeah, he never left my side, and literally we've been together ever since. And I did not.
What were you thinking? Like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, well, the thing is, we always had crushes on each other. Like when we were teenagers, you know, like when he had asked me to be his girlfriend, you know, we did church events. We went to like summer camp. So we would spend a week, you know, up in the woods and stuff. And we would hang out and like, no, it was a church camp, Christian camp. And so.
That one time at church camp.
Maybe him, but not me, because I was a goody. And so we would always flirt or have like our little glances at each other. We never really talked too much, but we would always just, you know, flirt with our eyes and our smile. So we always had that connection. So we always had a thing for each other. And actually our first kiss was when I was 14, 14 or 15. And it was a truth or dare because they knew we had crushes on each other. So his sister dared me to kiss him. At her house, we threw a party when his mom was not home. And yeah, that was literally our first kiss, was a freaking truth or dare situation. Yeah. And then we never kissed since. I did take him to one dance with me in high school, the Sadie Hawkins, when the girls asked the guys. So he did go to that dance with me, but just as friends.
Right.
And then other than that, like, no, we really just didn't really stay too much connected. Like 17, 18, we were not connected. He, was dealing with his situation. And so, we just got reconnected when I was about 22. And we've been...
And you've known each other since 9?
Mm-hmm. We met when I was 9, he was 10. And there was a point in time where he did go back to the Philippines for a little bit, and then he came back in his early teens. And he went for like a year or so. And then he came back. But yeah, we were just... The only thing that kept us together was his mom and my mom being friends, and then me and his sister being best friends. And she's my best friend till this day.
Oh,
so she was my maid of honor in our wedding. She's my daughter Charlene's godmother. You know, so we've been best friends forever. So she was so quick when I was single to call her brother and be like, you better get this girl right now. So, and he did.
I honestly believe that timing is everything.
Yeah.
I truly believe that timing is everything. Like, he came into my life for a reason. It's like, I feel like to be able to trust again, to be able to trust like wholeheartedly again. Yeah. You know, because when you've gone through some bad shit, man, I'm telling you, that wall is up, especially when there's kids involved.
Yeah,
you know.
We'll share those situations in the future.
And that's,
but
with you and I feel like that's where we can really connect because we were both there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We were both there. So
definitely.
That's really good.
Yeah. How did he propose?
Oh my gosh. Which time?
The time you said yes?
The very first time, because we didn't get engaged until, God, how old was, I think Jaden, we had already had Jaden. I think Jaden, maybe 2000.
Jaden's their second son.
2005, I want to say maybe that's when we got engaged. He had it all set out. I came home from work, the dinner table was done. He had Joel acting like a waiter.
Joel's their oldest son.
Yeah, he was like holding, like had the towel wrapped around his
Oh,
hand.
that's
like,
so cute. And how old
for
was
you?
Joel at the
I think
time?
Joel at the time was probably 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. And
Okay.
dinner was done, and then Jaden's just little, so Jaden's just sitting on the table, like,
What's happening?
what's happening?
I thought you were
he
married
knew.
already.
They already knew. The boys
Yeah.
already knew, but it was a quiet dinner at home, and then it was there that he asked me to marry him. Mm-hmm. So
Did he get down on one knee?
He did. He
He
did.
did.
I was at the table. We were sitting at the table.
No.
And he did. So, yes. But he had the boys involved in it. He had the boys involved in the proposal.
Yeah.
So that was good.
That's so
it was
cute.
a thought out engagement. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
That's
I'm
really
happy.
cute. Yeah.
And then, but we actually didn't get married until 2009.
Oh.
2009. We were
So
together.
you're together since 99.
Yes,
and you didn't get
girl.
married until 2009.
2009.
So you've been living in sin that whole time? Shame.
Hey, I had to make sure that it took that long to be like, all right, I guess.
Damn,
You know,
girl.
I guess it's gonna work.
Wow, that's so funny.
You know,
I'm just
and then we
teasing.
knew at that time because we were already pregnant with Kaylee, and we already knew it was Kaylee.
Uh-huh.
So it was like,
You either marry me
yeah,
or...
like your daughter's gonna come into this world, you know.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, okay, let's go. I had this weird dream that we took this. You know those old school family portrait pictures where the mom and dad are sitting in the middle, and there's like a kid behind them, and then the kid here. And there was a kid that was standing right here next to me, but it was like a blur. Right? It was
This was in your dream?
It was in my
Okay,
dream.
okay.
There was this kid that was in my dream, and it was just like a blurred out face. And I woke up and I told my parents, I don't think we're done.
Oh, wow.
I don't think we're done. I think there's room for one more. And he's like, what? He goes, we're supposed to be done with her. I go, no. There's one more.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, there comes Brandon.
Oh,
Yep.
I love that. So you were pregnant with Kaylee. So
Yeah, we didn't have a big wedding. I really wasn't into wanting a big wedding. I think as I got older, you know, having the whole foo-foo dress and the whole court, everything changes as you get older. You know, I wasn't down for spending so much money on a lot of people, and I wanted very small and intimate. Actually, we got married on our wedding anniversaries when we did our vow renewal, but the way that I really wanted it. And so we had a real Hawaiian priest. He married us.
Okay.
He married us on the beach. He did half the ceremony in true Hawaiian, you know, and then he did the rest of the half in English.
Oh, nice.
Like sacred everything. And that's what I wanted.
That sounds
everything I
so
really
pretty.
wanted, you know.
Yeah.
All my really close friends who really wanted to be there were there, and that's it. I didn't, you know, my family was there, his family was there. The kids were there, and we didn't have any court. Our court was our kids. My daughter and I walked down the aisle. The boys all stood by Randy, and that was it. That was how I wanted it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that we did it. We waited
I like
until
that.
the kids were already grown.
Yeah.
And all the kids that we had, because we knew that after we had Brandon, that was it. And I didn't want to have an event that big or to do something like that and not know that another kid would have been coming, or
Right.
So we waited until we had the whole family was complete,
Right.
and then that's when we decided to do it.
Okay. Very nice.
And then COVID hit, like literally, right when COVID started. If we would have stayed probably another week, we probably wouldn't have stuck in Kauai for however long it was.
Oh, you should have stayed.
What about you guys? How did you guys get married? Did you guys have the whole wedding and the whole? Let's go back to the proposal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How did he do the proposal?
It was really cute. I was actually at work, so I'm dental assistant, but the day that he proposed, I had no patients. It was just me being a secretary. So on Wednesdays at our office, no patients, no doctor, nothing, just me by myself answering phones.
Did he propose to you at work?
Yeah, he did. But so
That's
it was,
original.
yeah, it was unexpected. So of course, my office had a long hallway. There's a front door and a back door. So I heard a knock on the back door of the office. I was like, oh shoot! I thought it was the doctor. So I went back there and I opened the door, and there are my son and my daughter. Gigi and Kai, they're holding this poster, and Jeremy's standing between them, and it says, "Will you marry our daddy?" Yeah, he didn't get down on a knee, but it was okay because the poster was like he was behind the poster. Mommy. Yes. I'm talking about your daddy. Can I finish? Okay. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's how he proposed. And he proposed, we were only together for like 9 months when he proposed. We were not even a full year together. Yeah. And
dang, I took forever.
yeah, no. So I had baby fever like no one's business. I wanted a baby so bad. So I'm like, okay, we're engaged. You need to marry me like ASAP because I want to have a kid. And growing up religious, we got to do it in the right order. And so I was like, I don't care. Like, I wanted the whole big wedding originally. I had my whole wedding mapped out since I was a teenager, like everything I wanted, my style of dress, everything. But I was such in a hurry to get married. I didn't care. I was like, nope, I don't want to save. I don't want to, nothing. I want to let's just get married. So we did it.
What did your parents say?
Oh, and he asked my dad permission.
Aww.
Yeah, he asked my dad permission to marry me. He asked his blessing, and my dad gave it to him. And we got married on the beach in Marina.
Aww.
So since I wasn't going to have my big church wedding, then my second option was the beach.
Right.
So I wanted to have it on the beach, and I only wanted our immediate family and my godparents to be there. And that's how we did it. I walked down from the parking lot all the way to the ocean, and he was waiting for me there. One of our really good friends, Mikey, was playing his guitar and singing a song that I don't remember. But it was a beautiful song my dad had picked for us. So we had live music. It was our pastor, Pastor Jay, who married us. And I had my daughter and my son there. They were 3 and 4 when we got married. Aww. Like, we picked that specific date because we knew we were going to have the kids with us. So because they would go back and forth from their mom to us. So we knew we were going to have them that weekend. So we were like, okay, we're having the kids this weekend. We're going to do it this weekend. And that's how we picked our day. It wasn't like any this
means something, or this is this is our first kiss day.
No, it was like we want our kids there, and that was the only thing that was important, that they were there to be a part of it. So I was like, we're not getting married unless the kids are there.
Right.
So that's how we did it. So we knew and we just got married on the beach, and then we went to our favorite restaurant in Salinas. If you guys, whoever's from Salinas, Chef Lee, Chinese food. So we got married January 4th. 4 months later, I was pregnant with my daughter.
Dang, I don't waste no time. Waste no time.
Oh yeah, I told him, I was like, I had baby fever so bad. I was like, because my best friend, Zila, had her son and daughter. She had 2 kids already. And so
you were trying to catch up.
Yeah, I was just like, girl.
She was trying to catch up. Well, this is baby fever my butt.
I'm telling you, her kids are so damn cute. They're still cute now, but when they were babies, oh my gosh, they were
that's
like
why
dolls.
You wanted baby.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, if he has the same genetics as her, I want a cute baby like her. What she has, they have the same genes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, girl. And it's so funny because both my kids look so much like his side of the family. So yeah, but that was it. I mean, yes. I love my honey. He drives me nuts. I want to strangle him sometimes, but
same, man, same.
He's good in bed, and it keeps me around. Oh my god. No, he's a hard worker. He works so hard for the family.
So is mine.
Yeah,
Randy too.
Yes, your husband is a hard worker too. Like, that's one thing.
It's all for the family.
Yeah,
that's
what I love about our husbands. Yeah. It's like everything they do is for the family to make us, support us, and somehow make us thrive some way. Of course, we have our ups and downs. You have the financial whatever.
That's always that's a given.
That's normal.
Any relationship, I believe.
Yeah. But we survived this long. Now that we talked about our honeys, we could let the world know that our honeys no longer date us.
Oh yeah, their boyfriends.
We have been, instead of us leaving them, they left us for each other. So now our husbands date each other. and they're best friends.
They spend more time. I was like, they plan.
They plan
more days with each other.
They go bowling.
Yes.
They go shooting.
Bowling
Yeah.
at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, 7 in the morning. Crazy. He gets up earlier to go on a date with Randy than he would get up to go on a date with me.
That's
heck?
romance.
Let's play a game and let's talk more about them.
All right, where's the paper?
Maybe they should be playing and answer each other's questions. The paper, I don't have a paper this time.
No paper.
Where's the paper? Wait,
We
I
don't
have my
need one.
glasses now. Now I can read.
You mean your bifocals?
Yeah.
Oh wow, so fancy.
Glasses. I can see.
Oh, she
No,
can
okay.
See your future.
Well, you can read nothing. Just look cute and look at the camera. But our aunties behind the camera are gonna do a newlywed game for us.
Oh,
so we're
crap.
gonna have a couple of questions, and the top of your head, whatever pops in your head first, answer.
Here we go.
Yay!
Okay, so first question. Would you rather get a box of chocolates or flowers on Valentine's Day?
Flowers.
Oh, that was
Flowers.
Okay.
Flowers have no calories.
Chocolate gives me headaches. I love flowers.
You need my glasses? You need my glasses?
If you could relive one experience you have shared with your husbands together, what would it be?
The first time we had sex. It was amazing.
The birthing of the children. Those are always.
Oh, okay, you gotta go sentimental.
But you gotta do the deed before.
Yeah, you gotta
Right?
do the
Yeah,
deed
yeah,
before you
yeah,
can do the
yeah,
birthing
yeah.
of the kids.
Okay, with that being said, what do you think your spouse's best feature is?
Sheesh. His stubbornness, his firmness, his meanness.
That's his best or his worst? I thought we were saying best feature.
Best.
Like physical
Those are- no,
feature or a
his-
feature?
Like, yeah, like a personality or just whatever.
No,
in
do
general.
physical feature. Let's
His
do physical.
personality feature to me is always like, he's always firm on things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes he has to check me. And that's hard. That's hard.
Okay, and what about physical feature then?
I love his face.
His
I love
face.
my husband's face.
Okay.
My kids look like my husband.
So his best feature, I guess personality wise, I like his sense of humor. I do, like, we can joke
Yes.
and we can laugh.
Yes.
And sometimes we'll just look at each other and we'll know, like, what we're thinking. Or he's just, he
That-
gets me.
Yes.
So we can laugh without even saying anything. So I like that.
That too, yes. Because
Yeah.
I'll say something and he'll be like, I was just thinking that.
Then physical feature, I love the lines in his face when he smiles. I don't know why. Like he's so skinny, his skin's so tight. So you can see all the lines in his face. And I love it. It's like so sexy to me. I love the lines in his face. Yeah. So when he smiles really big, I love it. Yeah.
So when Jeremy's old and Lolo looking, you can still love all the lines.
He'll never he'll never look like a grandpa because freaking kids, he's 40, almost 42. And he still looks like he's 18. People think I'm his mom. What the heck? Yeah.
You can tell them sugar mama.
Oh, yeah, exactly, right?
Okay,
Jeez.
speaking of, would you rather plan your Valentine's date together or get surprised with the whole date already planned?
Surprised.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would rather be surprised.
If your husband was to go on a reality TV show,
Oh, gosh.
which one would it be?
Oh my God, let me tell you right, I'll tell you right now what it is. It's fucking Ultimate Fighting UFC. That's what it would be.
That's a reality
Tough
show?
enough, yeah.
Well, then my husband would want to do that, too. He would. He's so
No,
tiny.
I
He'd be in the featherweight division, but he's strong, and he loves to fight. So.
I can see your husband, if your husband was to be in a reality TV show, I could see Jeremy in like
Monster Garage.
Street Racer, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like
because he's a
the-
mechanic.
Yeah, Memphis, like, you know, what is it? We used to watch it all the time. It's like some street racing.
Yeah, I could totally see him doing that too. But he does like to fight. He's always, oh no, I know what my husband would do.
What?
He would do poker.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
World Series of Poker.
Yep, my husband would be on, yeah,
The World Series?
in World Series of Poker. Yes.
Yeah, that's both of them. That's a both of them together kind of thing, or like whatever, some bowling alley or bowling.
Right?
That's what they would do together. Yes.
Kingpin.
Yeah, they would do that together.
Reality Kingpin. Okay.
Tell me about your favorite memory, like one favorite memory you have of dating.
The first time we had sex.
You weren't dating, or were you? Or were you?
No, we weren't. Okay, so the favorite memory of when we were dating.
Like, what is one of your, like, the most favorite moment that you could think of right now?
Our first Valentine's Day. He planned everything.
Aww.
Like there was a restaurant in La Jolla called Crab Catcher. It's yeah, after COVID it went down.
Crab
It was
catcher?
nice.
That doesn't sound great.
Oh no, girl. It's La Jolla. If you've been to California, you know.
Okay.
Who was the first one to say I love you?
Randy.
How?
I remember it was 4th of July. It was 4th of July that night. His apartment back when we were dating was by the stadium. So we went and we walked to the stadium. We went to go watch the fireworks, and we had 2 bottles of our own
Fireworks.
Like,
Those are
alcohol with
fireworks.
us, you know what I mean? And so we came home. This is how romantic this shit was. We came home. We played some bones. We drank some beer, and then we went to sleep. And then right before we fell asleep, that's when I heard him. Mm-hmm. And so we woke up the next day, and I go, "Did I hear you correctly? were we that buzzed that, you know?" And he goes,
What did he say exactly?
he whispered in my ear, "I love you."
Oh no.
And
Let me try. I love you. Like that?
No, it's just very manly, like, "I love you."
Oh my bad.
You know, like, "I love you."
I love you.
You know, like, but I don't know if I was buzzed or but I had to reconfirm that that's what he had said the next morning.
That's funny. So for me it was me officially. I was drunk too.
Sensing a theme.
I was so drunk. His freaking sister, my bestie Zila, I'm gonna put her name out there so everybody knows. She got me drunk because I don't drink beer, and I don't know why, but beer always hits me worse. Yeah. So she got me drunk off beer, and he came home from work or whatever, and he's like, "What the heck did you do to her?" And so I said, in front of everybody, I was just like hugging him. I'm like, "I love you." All drunk, I'm like, "I love you. I really love you." Yeah.
Well, we all know when there's alcohol involved and the true feelings come out.
And that's how it started. Yep.
So
That's
you said "I love you"
I
first.
said it first.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I was drunk. It doesn't count.
Okay, last question. If you could have one new experience to share with your husband this year, what would it be?
Aw.
One new experience, completely new. Let's go to EDC, baby.
Take it back.
You know, we'd probably leave at 11 o'clock.
Not even. She'll leave at 9 when it starts.
Oh, God.
Bedtime.
Leave our kid there. Bye. Call us if you need us.
New experience.
It's not a new. That wouldn't be a new for me. That would be like a rekindled experience.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. New experience? I don't know.
Why don't you puff, puff, give? That's a new experience.
Oh my gosh. He would probably love that new experience. Yeah. Not a new experience for him, but for me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I had to wait till I turned 40 before I tried a gummy. The heck?
And that's because you were in pain.
Yeah, and that's only because I had back pain so bad, and I was like so desperate. So I guess for him, okay, fine. Puff, puff, give.
I'm helping you out, Jeremy. I'm helping you out.
He would love that. He's been trying since we first got together, and I'm just so scared. I don't know. All right. So I guess that's the last of the questions.
The last of the love.
The last of the love
Yeah.
questions.
So thank you guys for joining us again for another episode of Aunties at the Table.
Esther.
At the table where their hearts collide, in this paradise of stories and rhymes they abide. Oh, they chat with joy and a twinkling in eyes, till the biggest lights of stories and rhymes they abide.